What's up YouTube, this is Kochi with Team Card Shark Mafia. I'm here to do a deck profile of the day of the deck I've been working on lately. And so it's basically just a combination of the Plant Engine and a Frog Monarch deck that I found works very optimally. And so I'm continuing to put testing into this deck. For now it's kind of a fun deck that I'm going to be playing now that the format is coming to a close. And so I'll go ahead and get into the deck profile. So I'm playing 3 tour guides and 1 tour bus. Bus is just the 4th target in this engine. Of course you don't really want to draw it, but it's just a risk that you have to play. The next is the Frog Engine. So we have 3 Swap Frogs, 2 Treeborns, and a Ronin Totem. This lets you fuel your Monarch plays. The level 1 is always good for the extra synchro material, and then the rank 2s also help you be aggressive and defensive. A BLS, I play enough lights and darks to make this live the majority of the time. I don't always want to open with it, but it's never bad, and it's just a really broken card, so why not play it? Next up is the Monarchs, so I'm playing 3 Kais. Of course Kais is the best Monarch. And then 3 Rises, more Monarch support, and this just allows you to move cards out of the way, and it's a big body too. And of course I just wanted to play 1 Light and Darkness Dragon, because whenever you drop this you force your opponent to expend resources, and it's just a very good card for stealing games. Next up is the plants. I'm playing 2 Lone Fires. This just gets you deeper into your deck and grabs you the plants that you need. 1 Dandy. Of course this card is broken. Nets you tokens, which you can tribute and synchro with. Spore. It's just a recurring tuner. It's very good. Lets you make a lot of big plays. And then the Debris. Debris lets you make Black Rose plays, Scrap Dragon, Stardust plays. It's just a very good card overall. For hand traps, playing 2 Effect Veilers. I think this card is really good in addition to being a 1-star tuner and a light monster. That just really synergizes well with the deck. 2 Battle Faders. In the normal Frog deck I would play 3, but in this deck you have a lot of plays that can leave you with decent boards, and so I think 2 is fine. And then I'm also playing the Gores, the last monster, but I've found that this is very good for what I want to accomplish with the deck. Next for the spells, playing Foolish and 1 for 1. These cards are just support for the Frog and Plant engines. They really help to get the deck going, which is very nice. 3 MSTs. You just need to move stuff out of the way so that you can make your plays. And this deck is also very crippled by cards like Soul Drain and DeFi, which a lot of people are playing, and so it's good to be able to get those out of the way too. Next, Double Lance. I really like this card in Monarchs because a lot of times, like, there's a lot of Fiendish Chains, Breakthrough Skills being played right now, and so that's why I think this card is very good. 3 enemy controllers. Obviously, with the frogs, you can abuse this, and being able to synchro with other people's monsters just makes this card even better. So I really like it at 3. And then 1 Book of Moon. It's my favorite card ever. It just does anything that you could ever ask for. And then 1 Treacherous. It's the only trap card, so I want to play 1. Okay. For the side deck, playing 3 Maxi. Maxi is always good, and so I just don't want to lose, and that's why that's there. And then I'm playing 2 Trifortress Ops. For anybody who doesn't know what this card does, if your opponent summons 3 monsters in the same turn, you can summon this card, and you can summon it anytime. It beats Light and Darkness because you just activate multiple times, and you drop it. It's 28 defense, and they can't do anything to it. So next turn you can tribute it off, synchro with it, exceed with it, whatever you want to do. But I found this card to be very good against a lot of decks. Double Dark Dust Spirit. And this is a good side card for this deck because for decks that try to go for OTK, you can just maxi them, Fader, or drop the Trifortress Ops, and then drop this, and then it just blows up all their monsters. Double Vanity Fiend. It's always a good side deck. Just shut down a bunch of decks. Once you wear down their resources, you can just drop this and they can't come back, which is really nice. Playing Double Debunk. It hits basically everything, so I don't know why you wouldn't play it. But yeah. Double Lighted Prisoning Mirror. You know, Illusions are pretty popular. Lightsworn is getting support, so I've heard. That is just a good card overall. It's a nice floodgate. And then Double Dust Tornado. This card, there's a lot of stuff that people side for this deck. Goes in match, macro, defissure, soul drain. Like there's just tons of cards that you need to move out of the way in order to make plays. And then extra deck. Those are all tokens. So you got your 2 formula. Obviously, it's a broken card. 4 the Armory Arm. There's a lot of good plays with this. Like a lot of times I'll make this and then bring back this 4 and then synchro for 8, which is really nice. And then 1 Cataster. I wasn't playing this, but then I found that I needed it, so put it in, and it's really good. Black Rose. Black Rose is really important. You'll probably go into this more than anything else, but it's just always a good card. And then Spark Dragon. Yeah, I like Spark Dragon a lot. It just lets you sit on it and feel protected, which is nice. And then Scrap Dragon. Just being able to move stuff out of the way. It's 2800, which is pretty nice, and it's an extra level 8. And then for 2s, Armored Kappa, Gachi. They're both pretty defensive. Daigosu Phoenix just lets you do lots of damage by itself and with Ryza, or with this Levier. It's good because you're banishing plants, you're banishing lights and darks, and you have tour guides, so it's super easy to make. Zenmain's just a good card overall. You know, being able to sit on it defensively, it's an alright turn 1 play nowadays, but it's just a really good card. And then Alucard. This card I probably go into more than anything else, just because being able to pop off back rows before you expend your monarchs and things like that is really good. And then 1 M7, because you're playing a lot of 6s and you can just drop it. 1 Strike Bouncer. This is like just the late game. Lets you, if you're already ahead of your opponent, this like just seals the victory. And then Gaia Charger, because you play the 2 6s and then you also enemy controller random stuff, like you can enemy controller Pleiades and chain to when they activated and then just overlay. Yeah, this is nice. I've won a couple games with this against Radix, because they one guy, he was at like less than 26 and he finished with the Draco stack with tokens, so I econed this guy. His the Atum, I don't think he overlaid with the Atum, and then I just made this pierce a token per game, which was nice. Yeah, it's doing pretty well. I like the way the deck has turned out. And so if you have any questions, you can just let me know. I'm always happy to answer any messages that you have. Be sure to check out the other videos on our channel, like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate that, and thanks for watching.